It's Monday morning, it's pretty cold, and it's less than 5 weeks now until my first 100k race. And that means a couple of things. It means that I've only got a couple more weeks left of big training before it's time to taper. And that means that if I want any new gear, now is about my last chance to buy it. So you might have already noticed my new running vest, and I got this just because my old one, you know, has served me well, but it's just starting to get a little bit old and run down. So this new one that I've got is the Evadict brand from Decathlon, and although I've only worn it once so far, it seems pretty good. It's comfortable, it's got 15 liters of storage, so it's got a ton of different zippers for storing stuff in different places. And it's even solved a little problem that I've had for a while of my soft flasks falling out. But anyway, I'm gonna take this for another run tomorrow and we'll see how it goes. Doing some hills today, and I mean, I've been doing hills for all of my runs lately, but today is kind of nice because I get to run in the daytime today. I've been so busy and I've just had so many kilometers that I need to do lately that I've been having to wake up just ridiculously early sometimes to fit in my runs in the morning. And so it's nice to come out and do a little run around lunchtime today. It's a nice short, probably 5 or 6 Ks today, but yeah, still trying to get in as much elevation gain as possible. I'm in a slightly different location to where I would usually do my hills. I'm at the Needles, but on the other side of the river where I haven't gone very much before. And so I think it's a better hill for what I'm training for because it's a bit longer. It's, I think it's a bit steeper, and it's quite a lot more rugged as well, which is definitely more like what I think I'm going to be getting over in Spain. I've also got another new piece of equipment that I'm trying for the first time today, which is my new shoes. So I've been using SpeedGoat 5s for a while now. It's been over a year and they've been really, really good. I've really enjoyed running in them. And so when Hoka recently announced that they're releasing the SpeedGoat 6s, I thought this will be a perfect opportunity for me to invest in some brand new SpeedGoats 5. I bought some new SpeedGoat 5s. They've just worked really well for me. I've been using them for, like I said, over a year, and you know, they were $80 cheaper and I knew what I was getting and I knew that they would work, and the 6s just looked like they weren't exactly what I wanted. So getting all this new gear like the shoes and the vest has kind of given me the idea of just going through the mandatory gear that I need to take with me on the race. So I'm looking at the list here, and the first thing on the list is closed shoes, which is great. I've got that. So I've got my SpeedGoats, which are awesome shoes. I've worn these for a few races now and never had any problems with them. They've just been a really good pair of shoes. The second thing on the list is a backpack or similar to carry all of the gear. So I've got my new Decathlon running vest, which I've worn a couple times now and has worked really, really well. Next thing on the list is a smartphone, which I've obviously got. A personal cup. So I've got this one here, which I think I also got from Decathlon. Next on the list is some water reserve. So I've got these, I think it's Aonigi soft flasks, which have been working really, really well for me lately. Next thing I need is 2 headlamps. It recommends at least 200 lumens for the main headlamp. And so I've got these. This is the Bilby by Nog, and this is the Bandicoot. Yeah, they work really, really well. All right, so next is one that I hadn't really heard of before, and I needed to buy a new one. So it's a survival
bivouac. Bivouac.
It's one of these, an emergency bivvy. This is what they're called in Australia. It's like a survival blanket. Remember space blankets? They're back in bag form. The next thing on the list is some food reserves, and it recommends 2 gels and 2 energy bars. So I've got just these Winners gels and these Cliff bars. I need a jacket with a hood, so I've got this one from Decathlon, which I haven't used too much. I feel like there's not that much opportunity to use a rain jacket while running in Australia. I also need some long-legged running pants or tights, which I've got here from Kathmandu. A cap or a bandana, which I'm gonna bring probably a couple of these buffs, and a hat as well. Got a thermal top, which again I got from Decathlon. Some warm waterproof gloves. Got some waterproof trousers. And then the last thing on the list is a whistle, which I believe there's one attached to the running vest. So that'll be easy as well. Bit of a change of plans today. I'm actually not running at the moment. I'm just going for a little hike. I had to change plans a little bit. I was feeling a little bit of shin splints coming on. I had a very big week of training last week, but also because of the different terrain I've been running on, like the other side of the Needles that I mentioned, it's yeah, a lot more steep and rugged. And I think that and obviously the increased mileage sort of aggravated my shins. So taking it easy today, still trying to obviously get some time on feet, but just going much slower. Well, it's Sunday now, and the week definitely hasn't finished exactly how I would have liked. I didn't get to do a run on Friday, and then only ended up hiking on Saturday because of feeling a bit of shin splints. But so that hike was about 15 Ks with a little over 500 meters of elevation gain. After that, I was kind of hoping to be able to do a run today on Sunday, but I woke up just feeling a little bit under the weather. It's definitely nothing too bad at the moment, but it was just enough where I felt like I probably shouldn't push it and go for a run today. I'll try and rest and hopefully feel better very quickly and be able to get in one more big week of training next week. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hoping to release one more training vlog before heading over to Europe. So look forward to that, and I'll see you next time.
Bivouac.